Grandmother Louisa,
I see.
what a privilege that I'm invited to talk a little bit.
I see.
You know, I was in a store yesterday and I found a little flower, a
Mm.
blue flower, which is the name of my beloved wife Shanika, who passed on 6 months ago. So I picked it up from the floor and I remembered how beautiful she was as she is, and she brought such a joy into this world of mine. We had looked forward to that we would go back to the sacred land, but she didn't make it, but I will make it. I have invited you and everyone else to come. You see, Grandmother Louisa, I believe I had told you that I come from the only land on earth where people live, where there has never been war.
Mm-hmm.
But amazingly, I had to go through the lands of war to get to my land due to the traffic situation. So I'm leaving now in the next 10 days to my land, which is now my land because I'm now the oldest one. It is my grandmother's land, to prepare for everybody from Mother Earth delegation and all the indigenous world to come and visit. There are many reasons why I'm doing that, because there's a big war coming around. I never been in the energy of the war. I didn't want to go to Europe because I didn't want to be in that energy. But then I realized I have to face my greatest fear,
Mm.
the war. So I got myself together and I agreed to come to Europe. So I will go there in 10 days on my way to go home to my land, to prepare the land, to welcome everybody. So as to everyone can feel that they can be on land which has never, ever known the energy of war.
Mm.
And then it happened to be the oldest crust of Earth. And it happened to be on the beach of the big ice, which is really, really melting so badly that it is scary to look at.
Mm.
It's so interesting. The way we have lived on Earth, we caused the climate to change really rapidly. Mind you, we have never been so many on Earth, and everybody needs to eat every day. Everybody needs to drink every day, and everybody has to consume something every single day, which is causing incredible difficult times for billions of people because now people are running out of water,
Mm-hmm.
drinking water, let alone allowing the land to be drinking water so things can grow for food. Most of the places they cannot grow anymore because of the dryness on Mother Earth. In the meantime, the big ice of my country is melting so badly, so fast, that it's changing this whole energy of Earth. So at the same time, I had to travel through the lands of war. Since I've never been in the energy of war, I don't know what's coming at me. But I realized, besides everybody from Mother Earth delegation and all the other people I invite, so they can be in the land of peace. My family of Europe, I need a great help and assistance and guidance because they want peace as well. So I want to bring forward to you, Grandmother Louisa,
Mm-hmm.
that we do the pipe for peace for as many people on earth as possible in European countries. Because if we don't do that ceremony, because we have lost ceremony, then the big war will come. But if you can do something, I thought the best thing we could do is to create a ceremony, pipe, pipe for peace. So some of us who can travel, we could travel from country to country, from village to village, from town to town, from city to city, to offer a ceremony for pipe for peace.
I see.
I want to put that forward to every one of you because without that, most have lost the ceremonies. And when, as my beloved grandmother says, when the ceremony loses its spirit, it becomes a ritual.
Mm-hmm.
So we ask so often, what is a ritual then? She would say, a ritual is something you and I we would do because that's the way it's being done. We don't know exactly why, but we do it because that's the way it's being done. Whereas the ceremony is something living inside you, growing constantly, evolving constantly. And sooner or later, within the ceremony, a bud will be born, and that bud will begin to open, and that's the flower of your ceremony. And when the flower comes to a full blossom, there will be seed in the flower. And because we live on this earth, winds of change will come upon us, and those seeds will be blown away, and somewhere else they will land, and a new ceremony will be born. And Europe needs ceremony, just like the rest of the world. So I want to invite everybody to come and help our families of Europe to do ceremony with them for pipe for peace. That beside going back home to Greenland to live on land which has never known war. There's a beautiful prayer.
Uncle, when is the ceremony? When and where is the ceremony scheduled?
that I am I am going across the ocean on 26th of
Uh
April,
huh.
and then the process to organize something. So one man cannot do it,
Mm-hmm.
one woman cannot do it, but together we can create a ceremony for as many people as possible because they do need ceremony. Not because we are better, but as indigenous people, we have kept our ceremonies alive for centuries upon centuries. Whereas the modern world, for some reason, unknown reason, they just have rituals. And you can see that all of Europe. They have forgotten the beauty of their own spirit to create a beautiful ceremony. So, so besides going home to Greenland on August the 5th to the 16th to be part of the elders gathering, I'm inviting as many as possible to help creating ceremonies in European countries with
Mm-hmm.
pipe for peace. How it's going to look like, I have no idea. I just know
Okay.
that they need that. I need I need that myself to deliver that ceremony to them. So I was just going to say a little prayer.
I see.
The the old people in my country they say that somehow I need to light the fire in my heart. Fire in my heart. And then it makes sense what my beloved mother told me one day because I wanted to quit being a runner for the elders. And she said to me, my son, you're just going to have to change the ways. I'm looking at her, holding her hands face to face. And she closed her eyes, so I closed my eyes. And she said to me, my son, you're just going to have to change the ways. You're going to have to learn to melt the ice in the heart of
Mm-hmm.
man. Only by melting the ice in the heart of man man will have a chance to change and begin using his knowledge wisely. A time has come for me personally to use my knowledge wisely. And I'm confident that that goes for all of us because we have so much knowledge. But have we learned to use that knowledge wisely? This is the prayer which says that I need to light that fire in my heart. When I do, that will make things around me lighter. And if I ask the fire to bring warmth, it will bring warmth to me. And when I ask the fire to light up, and she will, and then we will all be able to see each other's beauty, not in the darkness, but in our beauty. And this is my prayer. Oh, inne ikigi ikumalit aya. Oh, inne ikipo ikumarisigo aya. Oh, inne kamarit kamarisigit aya. Oh, inne kamakpo kamarisigo aya. Oh, inne unagi unagisigit aya. Oh, inne unagisigo kisala suni aya. Ho 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 Oh,